Pretty girls, how y'all doing tonight? Um, so part one of how to know you are dating a warlock is already up. But I was being followed, y'all. So that's why it seems a little choppy or whatever. But I was being followed and I was just trying to figure out, like, what was he doing? Okay. Anyway, um, I know where we left off at, and because I was being followed, I feel like I wasn't really talking like I wanted to be talking. But let's go ahead and we're just gonna do part two. It's not even gonna be that long, ladies. Um, all right, so we're gonna go through this real quick. How to know you're dating a warlock. One, he is going to move super duper duper quick. He's gonna move very quickly with you. Now, I know a lot of dating coaches on Instagram, which you probably should not listen to because most of them don't even be married. A lot of dating coaches will say, like, oh, a man no, a man no, a man no, a man no. You should know too. I think, like, if you are dating, I know a lot of women are starting to decenter men, just because you decenter men doesn't mean that you're not going to go on a date. Yeah. I said that correctly because you're decentering basically means that you're detaching from an idea. You're detaching from an idea that you and this man or a man is going to get together, have this happy go lucky life. You're detaching from that. That no longer excites you anymore. That is not the end goal anymore. The end goal is like, all right, well, yeah, if I find somebody and he halfway decent or whatever, we can meet somewhere in the middle. That's cool. That's where your head should be at. But you're decentering from the big wedding. You're decentering from this beautiful family. Because a lot of women, I used to be one of these women. Um, we want these things, so we kind of obsess about it, and I don't think that we realize our whole, like, if you are a westernized girly, our whole lives was telling us to the princess, we're the princesses, and these Prince Charmings is gonna come and get us. Look at the Disney movies. Look at the all the shows that we watched. Everything was about a boy. I love now that we are in a time where women are very intriguing and the man is nowhere in sight. Like, the girl got a man. You might see your favorite content creator. You know that she got a man. She knows she got a man, but that's not her end all be all. And he doesn't even make it to her content. The most you know is that he's there. You know he's there. You know he's somewhere in the vicinity. I hate the content creators that their men are talking in the background. Shut up, sir. I'm doing my You know that this is how I make my money. So, if you are a upcoming content creator, I don't know how to give you advice on that because I don't feel like you gotta hide your spouse, but I also don't feel like that is the most exciting thing about most of the content creators that I watch or most of the women that I see that's upcoming as well. So I say, say all of that to say you have to have discernment. So, like, when a man is serious, you should know when a man is serious about you, and you should know when a man is playing with you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's real easy. You gonna know if a man is talking about sex on the first or the second conversation. He do not want you seriously, girl. He do not want. He is on assignment, and you need to treat him like a germ, and go get a Kleenex and wipe him up and flush him down the toilet. He is not serious about you. Um, Number two is triangulation. So once you get with a warlock, once you decide that you're gonna be in a relationship with a warlock, most of the time you don't really have a lot of time. Because after they done showed you their charming mask, because it's a mask, after they done showed you their charming mask, you're already in love. They're love bombing you. You're already in love, right? Now, once you're in this relationship, he is going to triangulate you. He's going to triangulate you with any and everybody. He's going to triangulate you with his mother. He's going to triangulate you with his baby mothers. He's going to triangulate you with his damn grandmother if he can, child. Okay? So you really have to be very serious about warlocks. I'm not even playing with you because it's really hard to get out of those types of relationships. It is very hard. Okay? So that is the next thing. And most of the time, he's going to triangulate you with women who are, I don't want to really say like beneath you, but women who are not on your standard, women who are not on your level, women who have not even accomplished a pinky toe of what you accomplished, okay? It's women that want to be like you. It's women that's on, they looking at your social media through a fake sex worker page, trying to figure out what you wearing this week and how you got your hair and your nails. I promise you, it is that. It is that type of woman. Look at Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma. It is the same type of situation. I've seen it happen with myself, and I've seen it happen with girlfriends. I am not even playing with y'all. It will be a woman on the other side looking at your page, trying to be like you. So she can, because it's not enough. It's not enough just to have your man. They want your whole life, baby. Destiny, we gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do a video on destiny swapping because I feel like y'all be thinking this stuff is not real, but my spirituality girlies get it. My Christian girlies that's not too afraid to really read that word and really have a relationship with the Lord, they understand destiny swapping. And I'm going to say it in every podcast that I produce. You need to be spiritually discerning. This is not the hour to be, oh, praise the Lord. This is not the hour to be cute. We are not in that hour. You have to be a war veteran right now. I mean it. It's not just with men either. It's with women. Women are lying wolves. That they are wolves out here, bro. Nobody can make me feel any type of way about having no friends because I do not give a damn. If it keeps me safe, I'm cool with it. I did all of that. I ran in the packs. I tried to be, because you try to get along just to get along. No, I can't do that. My character is too big for y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not fake. So we gonna always clash. But when you are dealing with the warlock, be prepared to be triangulated with women who they nothing like you. They want to be in your position. A lot of them want your life. They want how you look. They want your body type. They want your hair. They want I could go on and on and on because the things be so dumb, y'all. They be dumb. And to be truly honest with you, most of the time, the man, that's how you know, like, he's a warlock because he just needs so much attention. That's why they be gay. They be wanting attention from wherever they can get it from. Oh, you ain't talk to him, you ain't call him and praise him in an hour. Y'all see what Blueface is doing to Nevaeh. Nevaeh is the next dummy. So he just utilized that girl. That's also that goes into number 3. Number 3, he gonna take all your energy and your beauty away. Get ready to be ugly. Get ready to be atrocious by the time he get done with you. If he a real warlock, you are going to, your cortisol levels are about to go up, so you're always going to be bloated. Yep. I said it. Your face is about to be a moon pie. You're about to be a moon pie face. I ain't even about to say it. You're about to be ugly. Because that's what warlocks do. They siphon energy. That's why a lot of old men like young women. Because he's siphoning your energy. He knows that he has more time. He can get more time to siphon his energy. You ever seen, all right, Rihanna and, what's that boy name? A$AP Rocky. Rihanna and ASAP Rocky, if Rihanna, now I don't know, some people didn't even know who ASAP Rocky was until he started outwardly dating Rihanna. And if you don't remember, they were quietly dating until he touched her butt on stage, because he wanted everybody to know that that was his. He was stamping. She had asked for boundaries and he didn't give them. Warlock. They don't respect no boundaries. They running over your boundaries, okay? You say no, I don't want to, I'm not ready. He's still going. He damn near is forcing himself. Okay? Y'all have to be very mindful about what this is. This isn't no humanly thing. This is really a spirit that lives in this person that's driving them to be on assignment to take you down. You have to stop thinking that you, just because you have low self-esteem or you don't think that nobody can be jealous of you, you have to stop thinking that the devil doesn't want to take you down. Because the devil sends spirits. People are walking out here, they are possessed. I don't care what nobody told you. I don't care what your pastor told you. There's Christians that's possessed. Because if they wasn't, there wouldn't be a spirit of religion. There's a religious spirit that walks around and roams through Christians. It was just a lady. I don't know if she's a witch or not, but she did an interview with 20 Christians. All of them puffed up with religion. She said that behind the scenes, they wanted to give her hugs. They was talking to her. But when the cameras was rolling, they was puffed up. So you have to be mindful that these spirit, like, you know, I hear a lot of people talk about they don't want to know about demonology and all of that stuff. Why not? This is the stuff that you really need to know about. Because we're not fighting humans. We're fighting something that we can barely see. If you don't know what you're fighting, you're losing already. You're losing. So the next thing is, you know, following that he's siphoning your beauty and your energy. The next thing is going to be, you're going to start to feel tired around this man. You're just going to all of a sudden be very sleepy around him. Very, very lackadaisical. And I know that some women equate this to peace and happiness, because I used to equate it to the same thing. It's not always the same thing. It's not always the same thing. I can't really kind of give too much deterrence. You kind of know when you're in a messed up relationship. You know. The signs were there. The Lord does not allow you to walk into the door of a messed up relationship. Most of my friends who are with men that cheat, the man was cheating before they put the ring on their finger. They knew that the man was a cheater. Just like Miss Miracle Watts. She knows that her man is a cheater. Shoot. Whatever his name is, he probably was with Tyler Perry. He a boy toy. She got men fawning over her. He got men fawning over him, baby. They know exactly what type of agreement they got. Okay? So I just want you guys to understand that, yeah, you have to have some type of discernment. If you don't got no discernment, I don't know. You need to talk to your Lord. You need to get in that prayer closet. You need to, if you're spiritual, you need to go and meditate over it, because that's the reason why you've been in so many different situations that you've been in. I tell my daughters all the time that having high standards keep you away from fuck shit. I can't say it no other way. I would try if I could. But having high standards really protects you. Saying, oh no, I don't eat that. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh no, I couldn't wear that. Protects you. Oh no, I'm not going there. Oh no, I don't drink. Oh no, I don't smoke. It protects you. Because you got some people who don't have a real true identity of self. That's okay. Because you can learn yourself. But when you decide that you don't, when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, I'm trying everything. I wanted to be one of those people who tried everything once. Girl, bye. That's ridiculous. Some stuff I just don't need to be a part of. That's how you gotta be. You gotta know that you are caviar. You can't feed everybody caviar. That's an acquired taste. Everybody don't got caviar money. Everybody ain't got caviar taste buds. So you not for everybody. You gotta start. I'm not telling you to be conceited. I'm not telling you to be overzealous. But I am telling you to have some, have some self-esteem about yourself. It'll take you a little bit farther. Coming from a person who had no self-esteem, that my self-esteem was in hell. Okay? That's how low my self-esteem was. I think it was honestly, it wasn't even in hell, because if it was in hell, then it would be existent. It was non-existent. I had no self-esteem. I had no self-esteem, which means that I was always attracting a fuck nigga. I was always attracting a woman who, wanted what I got, and I ain't even know what I got. I'm always attracting a group who wants to take me through another humiliation ritual, because why? I was an easy target. So I'm gonna end here with saying that warlocks go for the easy target. They're not going for the girls who got high self-esteem. They're not going for the girls who high maintenance. They're not going for those type of women. They are going for codependent, ADHD, talk too much women. That's who they are going for. Low self-esteem, give up tape on herself, because she oversharing. Don't know when to shut up. She got anxiety, so she just get diarrhea of the lips. Those are the type of women that get taken advantage of. The nice girl. Yeah, maybe we should do a talk on those. Because the nice girls never enlist. I don't know why y'all so obsessed with being nice. There is nowhere in the Bible that tells us to be nice. You can be a kind person. Stop being nice. What are you being nice for? Drake said, nice for what? What are you being nice for? These men do not care if they hurt your feelings. They do not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Men don't even think about you in the same capacity that they think of other men. That's how bad it is right now. A man will really respect another man, even if he's not a homosexual. But some of them are not homosexual by action. They are homosexual by they're not homosexual by actual generalization. They are homosexuals by action. Because everything they do is for a man, down to the woman that they pick. They'll pick a pretty woman that they can control, and they'll go show off to their friends. But treat her like dookie. Straight crack. They'll treat her like crack. They'll make it look like they're taking their woman out. This man that I'm talking about, this warlock that I'm talking about, I would be paying for the date. But he would be on the phone with another man, FaceTiming another man inside of the restaurant. Like he took me out. Why are you answering the phone? Why are you calling somebody, sir? But it's because I gotta look like I do so much. I'm the man. You nothing. Who are you? So you really gotta sit back and you gotta think about it like that. I am done. This was I hate that this video was broken up into two, but y'all, like I said, somebody was following me. So I have to figure out ways to get my audio, because this isn't a good place for my audio. But bear with me. I'm gonna be working on that. I love you guys. I pray that y'all, start having some type of discernment. I pray that y'all start letting go things. I want to stop using the word release, because means to do again. We're not doing nothing again. Okay? If you already dealt with a warlock, we're not doing it again. You know, if you already dealt with a man who made you feel codependent with money and all of that type of stuff, you know, we're not doing that no more. So we letting go, and we're giving it to God. And that's the end of this Healing Out Loud podcast. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Bye.